Alright, so a couple things. So I had to do some, so what I did is I had to do some updates. So I sincerely apologize for what happened. So I cleared out all the fights, so for the most part, most of the fights. We're still going to be keeping our dead mons from the last stream, because it doesn't matter. They're obviously a little bit lower level because I just didn't use them. And so we're just going to prep for Ace Trainer Maya. And I think in accordance to what happened during that fight, I just won't be setting up. I won't be doing any setup moves. I'm just gonna be doing that fight strictly no setup moves. We're just gonna be doing the fight straight because I don't want to rely on, how do I explain it? So what I did is I got paralyzed by setting up. So I think what I'm gonna do is I think for the fight, in all honesty, for the fight, I think to make it as fair as possible, I'm gonna allow the enemy to hit me, essentially. Or I'm just gonna switch out, regardless. So they're gonna get a free hit on me. If they paralyze me, they paralyze me. I want to make it fair. So I sincerely apologize for that. So essentially, I'm gonna start the battle in a disadvantage. So just so you guys know, that's gonna be happening. Um, I think what I'll do is I'm just gonna do the original strat I was gonna do. So I'm gonna have for alligator out, and then it's gonna immediately body slam the Medicam. If the Medicam gets paralyzed, it gets paralyzed. That's gonna be our disadvantage for the fight, just so everything can stay as it would have been originally. Um, but yeah, I just want to be up front and how do I say honest with you guys. That was not something I did on purpose. I swear. Never would I want to do that on purpose. I think that's unfair for the game. I've just been having these issues for a while, and I just want to be completely transparent with my. For anyone who watches this VOD and you're like, oh, it's illegitimate, you do have a case to say that, and I respect your opinion a lot. It's just that happened, and trust me, I wouldn't have let it happen if I knew. So just so everyone knows, we're moving forward. That's going to be something we take into consideration. But yeah, now that's out of the way, we can discuss this fight that we're going to be doing. So it's Ace Trainer Maya. Ace Trainer Maya is extremely difficult, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do Ace Trainer Maya, and then I'm gonna end the stream because I think I have something to do around 6 my time, so I want to just get it done with already. Rosary gets hard countered by Crobat, so we'll be obviously doing the Crobat strat. And I think regardless of when Crobat comes out, I think Rosary Gardevoir always comes out when Medicham's out, so that'll be something we'll be dealing with. I think that would be the smart thing to deal with. Maybe is Monferno ever good right here? I updated all my drivers as well, so I did a couple updates on NVIDIA. I reverted back to an older version of OBS, so that's gonna be what we're gonna be working with right here. It's gonna be an older. It's gonna be an older. We're using OBS. We're using an older version of OBS to essentially tackle this problem that I've been having. I've been having a lot, so just so you guys are aware of that, that's what we'll be doing. So yeah. Vacuum wave. That's fine. But yeah, just so everyone knows, I'm being completely up transparent with you. Alright, we have a plus speed nature, which is good. I think in any world in which it uses get dazzling gleam, we're fine because if like Opal's out, I think we can always get a fake out in, which is good because then it's always gonna psychic, so they can always pivot back into turbo. We're gonna go level 36 for this fight. So yeah, first turn immediately we're just gonna be getting body slammed. If we get paralyzed, we get paralyzed. I'm gonna run that risk as a way to kind of make it up for you guys. I don't want people to go in business and be like, "Oh, you already did this fight." Well, I never finished it technically, but I also want to make sure that it's fair. So yeah. How well does Togetic do in this fight? Togekiss. The thing is, Gardevoir hits like a truck, so it's gonna be something we're gonna have to keep into consideration, of course. I think always a safe hit bit is always good. Yeah, we took a lot of damage. We're always gonna be taking around 37%, and that's not including crits and whatnot. Uh, so that's always important to realize, I think, right? Looks pretty good, actually. We can also just make this at 4080p. I don't want to run it too big. So yeah. I think Togekiss is always a safe bet for this fight. I think in worst case scenario we can get a fake out in, and then I can maybe do a calc in which close combat. Well, close combat never really kills, but there might be a move I can teach it. Can Infinite learn Shadow Ball? I mean, maybe for this fight we do this, right? No, we can't relearn any of these moves. Infinite can learn Shadow Claw, though. I think we always get rid of Flame Wheel, right? I mean, how much does a Shadow Claw do, right? So if we go Infernape, 36. So we do Shadow Claw. Shadow Claw does around 77%, but we do get one shot by law moves. I think there's always instances we can safely pivot, which is good to know, right? Because like Dazzling Gleam could kill to crit though. Oh no. It never goes for Magical Leaf either, so that's interesting as well, right? And it's synchronized. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to run it because that's just how it's gonna be, right? Pure Power, High Jump Kick usually kills from my calculations. What's the right? Yeah, it always kills. So we're just gonna have to run that risk, right? And hopefully we don't get paralyzed. I think we gave you Modest. We always give you the Mystic Water. If I run Expert Belt, maybe? I think Expert Belt might be fine. Any instances that we can get slept? I don't think so. Alright, we'll just run this team. Do I have any safer pivots? I really don't, right? I think Pure Fire type is fine. I think if we bring Quagsire, it always goes Magical Leaf. So that's always a good pivot, right? Alright, we're gonna run this team. If we lose, we lose. I think if we lose right here, it's deserved. So, you know, I'm more than okay with that. So yeah, I sincerely apologize for that, by the way. I'm gonna keep on apologizing. I also didn't collect. Yeah, I tried to collect as many things as I could. We're gonna be negating our Lickitung counter, by the way. So the Lickitung that we got here is no longer valid because we crashed, and I tried to get it off stream, like when I was repairing things, but it just wasn't working. So that will be our situation that we're gonna be working with today. What do we give you? I mean, I think Muscle Band's pretty good, right? Yeah, fuck it. We just have the ball, right? How fast is Metacam? This Gardevoir is like not that quick for some reason. It's like only like 70 speed. It's only 71 speed, so we have a speed tie right here. However, yeah, I'll just speed tie it. I think I want to play as fair as possible. So, all right. So first term's gonna go Body Slam always. So I'm always gonna switch right here. This will be my punishment. If it Body Slams and paralyzes, all right, there you go. That's our punishment right there. So we're just have to hope we hit this high jump kick, and we missed. Okay. So Opal's dead, and that's okay. That's our disadvantage. We're going to start with the battle. So now, I guess we just run this now. Alright, we get critted. Perfect. Rosary comes out. Rosary doesn't go for a Giga Drain right here. So we always just do that. We always Aerial Ace. That's fine. You know, we deserve that. Granted, what happened last battle. So I was gonna Psychic right here. Alright, so I was gonna Dazzling Gleam. Let me check the range for this. I think we might die. Dazzling Gleam can kill right here. So I'm gonna risk the crit. I kind of have to. Oh, wait, outspeed. Does it just kill? Oh, there you go. Alright, that's our punishment for, that's a well-deserved punishment. I'm gonna take that punishment. Extreme Crash, that's okay. You know what? So we lost both Metacam and Crobat. There you go. So just so you guys know, that's perfectly deserved on our end. It's karma. I'm gonna save, and I'll be streaming maybe later today. But I just wanted to get that fight out of the way. I wanted to make it fair for you guys. So I sincerely apologize once again. Yeah. So hopefully everyone has a good day. Peace out.